Hey, Jim Shell, Structure Fishing here. I'm going to recap a trip that Casey and I took late July to Red Lake. Here's Red Lake right here. It's in northwestern Ontario, north of Lake of the Woods and Eagle Lake. Red Lake is typically as far north as you can drive. Because of that, there's a lot of fly-in trips that leave out of the town of Red Lake. This is our third in a row fishing Red Lake. Really like the lake. Here's the town. We stayed at Black Bear Lodge, which is on the west end, and South Bay over here. The lodge is right there. Two ways to get into the lodge. You can drive the Red Lake and then drive the last 12 miles down this logging road over here, and then until you get to Red Lake over here. Or if you're bringing a boat, you can launch over here, and it's about a 30 to 40-minute boat ride to get through here to the bay over here. But I want to talk to you about the structure situations we found and, and go over in detail about the structures and how we caught the fish. And after you watch my video, if you guys want to see the full, all 7 videos, it's on Casey's channel. I'll put a link in the description. But we found some really good, nice structures. I'm going to talk about a couple of them, or maybe 3 of them here. One structure we found was really close to the lodge. Once again, the lodge is over here. You come out over here. There's a structure right here that we fished last year called, nicknamed the seat cushion. It's basically a hump that comes as shallow as, I think, 15 feet or so, and it drops into very deep water out here, about 100 feet or so, and it's a very good structure, fishing the deeper sections of that for lake trout, walleyes, and burbos. I have a video last year of us catching Lakers, burbots, and whitefish out here. But there's another structure you go further down in this bay over here, right around this area over here. And let me show you what that structure looks like. It is this structure right here. It's basically a saddle. You got a deep saddle here. You've got 2 humps. One hump that's about 12 feet on top, and then another hump here that's, I think, roughly 20 something feet, and you got this deep water in between the two, this deep saddle here. And we were catching, in one of the videos that you'll see, we were anchored on this hump over here. I got a blow up of it right over here, and it's pretty obvious where the contact point is on this hump. You know, the home of the fish is deep water, so this is the longest, narrowest point coming off this hump here, going all the way to deep water here. In the video you're about to see, we had the boat anchored right over here, and we were casting right off the edge over here, catching all these walleyes. And in another video clip, let me go back to where Bob Rolls took out Casey, fishing the deeper sections off of here. He was catching a lot of lake trout over here, as well as we caught a burbot and a whitefish over here. So all in the same area. We're catching walleyes, lake trout, burbos, whitefish. There was a couple northerns we caught. We didn't get them on film, but all, was it 5 species of fish, all in this one structure situation over here. Very good structure. Unfortunately, I didn't fish this structure here too much, just because we didn't have enough time. But I would think that this structure here, being a little bit deeper of a hump, that it would probably be good for big northern pike, and probably walleyes as well. And once again, we caught lake trout off the deeper section here. This green shade you see over here represents, I believe, 45 to 55 feet of water. That was the depth that we were targeting most of these lake trout at, but very good structure. Once again, there's a blow up of that structure right over here. You'll see a video on that. Another structure over here. Let me go back to Google Earth. I think it's called the Wolf Narrows right over here. It opens up into, another basin over here, and I've always seen boats fishing over here. Sometimes I'd see 2 boats, as many as 8 boats I counted fishing one time, and they seem to be all scared over here. But I don't think they really knew what they were fishing or what the structure situation here was. So I spent some time to map it out with my Garmin unit, and this is what it is. This is a shoreline right over here, and then it goes down to the narrows over here. But this is basically a very big hump, about 20 feet on top. Well, most of it's about 20, 23, 4 feet on top. and walleyes were all over this thing, and we were fishing the deeper parts of it, and we were catching some big northerns. Didn't get them on film, but we caught one northern fishing around 27, 8 feet over here, and another one, I think it came either here or here. But then we were drifting across the top of this hump, catching walleyes like everybody else was too. But it was a big 20-foot hump that people were fishing over there, and it was right over here. Another structure or lake, it was actually a portage lake we went to. Here's, once again, here's Black Bear Lodge is over here. You go down back on a logging road, you park your vehicle over here, and there's a trail to get over here. They keep their boats over here. But here's Suffolk Lake. Suffolk Lake has been known as an excellent walleye lake and also Northern Pike Lake. There's straggler walleyes all over this lake, and most people that fish it, they really don't know much about structure or use structure as a guideline. They're catching straggler walleyes, and most of them are 12 to 15 inches. Every now and then they get a little bigger one. But we're using structure as our guide, and the walleyes we're catching on this lake are much bigger. We found a structure, a very deep bar off of this point over here. The deepest water in this lake was about 90 feet, which was around this area right over here. And we found a deep structure over here where we were just catching a ton of walleyes, and also another structure right over here where we're catching a ton of walleyes. And I've got this structure mapped right here. This bar you're looking at just off this point over here. It was a deep hump that was connected to shore over here. I think it was about 17, 18 feet on top over here. We were catching nice walleyes on top over here, and we were casting deeper over here, and a whale is over here. And all the walleyes we were catching in this area that were related to deep structure were much bigger than all the other walleyes. They were probably averaging 18 to 22 inches. I think we actually caught them up to 24 inches here, but they were all nice walleyes caught off that structure over here. In one of the videos of Suffolk Lake, you'll see us fishing this structure over here, and we were also fishing a similar structure that had very deep break lines going to deep water right in this general area over here too. So you're about to see the video of us catching fish on those structures I mentioned here and here. And yeah, if you guys want to see the full video, there's a link in the description to Casey's fishing YouTube channel, which is called Fishcraft. Check those out if you want to see all the full. And thanks for watching. Leave a comment, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Should just keep the camera on. A couple minutes later, second cast. Casey's got a good one right at the boat. We haven't seen it yet. What do you say, Case?
That's an average size. They're just fighting a lot.
Oh, he's hooked on the side, maybe.
Yeah, that probably was it. That might be 20. Maybe.
No, he's a good 18.
18, okay.
Yeah. But hey, these are great eating size fish, but we're throwing them back. All right.
Alright guys, let me get this hook out.
Yeah,
show you the release.
Another one. This is what I'm losing track now. That's number how many for you?
My 5th. Or 6th.
6th one for you. Yeah, that's
there we go.
That's a nice one. These fish.
These are definitely good eaters.
Yeah.
If you're willing to keep some fish.
Bob is using a
tube.
What, half ounce?
Yep.
He's using a bit of heavier tube there, but these fish are starting to get active, it seems like. All right, let's toss them back in, and let's get some more.
Yep. All right, guys, my dad, the cameraman, has another fish on.
I decided to put the camera down for a minute here and make a quick cast, and I got rewarded with
about
another
16,
17 inch fish.
Yeah, nice.
Well, this has been great here. The good thing about this structure here, it's close to the lodge. Black Bear Lodge is around that point over there. And how many boats do you see around here?
0.
None. Got this structure all to ourselves.
All right, guys, we're gonna let that fish go and get some more.
All right, here's my Garmin unit mapped the area we're fishing. You can see here's the crown of the hump. It's about 11, 12 feet on top here. This is where we're anchored. You can see we're surrounded by deep water here. This is all the way as much as 60, 70 feet here.
That had a few taps on.
Yeah, we just started fishing for deep water, 50 feet for what we got here. It is a small laker. We got our first laker of the trip. And what spot did I say this is? All right, thanks, Bob. Bob has been catching these lakers all week out here. He must have caught 16 in one day, I think. Oops, sorry, dude.
Yeah, measure that guy. You can get your name on the board.
A stocked fish.
Yeah, hang on, let me get a quick length on him. He is 18 inches, and if I can get a quick grip on him here, they've been cutting off one of the pictorial fins here. Yeah, down here in the bottom, this fin right here, he's squirming too much, but I want to get him back in the water since they're catch and release only. Oh, he calmed down. You see this fin right here? It's starting to grow back a little bit, but they cut that fin off to indicate it's a stocked fish. So they're trying to bring the lake trout fishery back. This guy's here. We got another one on here. We're spot locked on this spot here. Very next cast.
Got the net ready just in case it's a bigger one.
Oh, it is a bigger one. Oh, no. What is it?
Oh, whitefish! Whitefish! Oh, yes! Yes! Woohoo!
Yeah, it's a whitefish. All right, now we did the triple header this trip again. Lake trout, whitefish, and burbox.
Well, let me tell you, you did. I didn't.
All right, well, we're spot locked here, man. It's a nice whitefish. We're gonna let him go because
we don't like eating these.
All right, I'm gonna cut this out, take the hook out. Well, here.
Shake them off.
Well, here, you still recording?
You want a picture?
No, well, I can get a picture out the video. That's a Red Lake whitefish. That's a pretty nice whitefish. We caught them bigger last year, actually, but they put up a great fight. Nice whitefish here.
Guys, I got a fish on. Oh, it's burbot, it's burbot, it's burbot.
Oh, burbot. Good.
Get the net, get the net.
All right, watch out.
Hurry up.
Caught on the camera.
It's there, got him, get him. Get him. Yes. Oh my God, yes. Finally, I was barely moving that jig. Barely moving it. Oh, he jugged it.
Should I spot lock this here?
Yeah. There you go.
All right. We'll keep him.
Yeah. Nice. There we go. Finally. Nice burbot, man. I was barely
It's
moving.
9:30.
9:30, man. Let's measure this, dude. Oh.
There's the moon.
We'll call him 23.
Okay.
Do they have teeth, right? You just hold them like this.
All right, let's get one more good look at him. 23, you say?
Yeah.
All right, man, let's get him alive. We'll get some more.
Yep, let's do this. All right, guys, my friend Bob's going to put us on some Lakers. He's going to tell us what we're using.
Okay. We got a rod set up with wire line. Fairly stiff. Just bends a little bit with a 1 pound weight. 18 to 24 inch leader. Make sure you got a ball bearing swivel, otherwise the ball will twist your line up. And then a spoon. If you got big Lakers, bigger spoon. Right now we can't find the big Lakers, so we're using a smaller spoon. We'll let the ball down so it bounces the bottom. You'll see the rod bounce up and down. If you're dragging, then you want to reel the line up a little bit. But you just want it to bounce gently. And speed's about 1.6 to 2.3 miles per hour. And we're going to be over the edges of the reefs, 45 to 54 feet of water, and we'll see what happens.
Alright, guys. Pretty sure we have a Laker on right here.
I find just a reel, like when you pump, sometimes it because it's this single barbless hook. Sometimes they come off, so I just reel it up.
Yep.
There he is.
Got a laker. There we go. First laker of the day. Little guy.
We got tough conditions here. I see it. What is it? If it's a walleye, it's a big walleye. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a nice walleye. You got that yourself? Got him on a jig. Right. Came off of a nice brake line we found down there. It's probably, I say he's 2021. Okay.
There we go.
All right, nice fish. Let's get him back.
Dad's got a walleye on. You don't need the net.
All right. We're at the same spot we had last year. We got a deep brake line here. Look at it. I'm using a big swim bait here. And even with this big swim bait, he got it pretty good.
There we go.
I didn't think it's Casey's, but he's probably about 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice fish.
All right, let's get some more.
All right. We're having a hard time casting because of the wind here. We don't have an anchor. I'm going to go back to the van and get a rope that I have in the van and find a rock to make an anchor. But this is the fourth fish we hooked up casting here. Nice one. All right, maybe you want to fling them in or you want the net?
I don't know if this braid's strong enough.
Yeah, it should be. There you go. Really nice golden walleyes here.
That
All
guy's probably 17, 18.
Yeah, beautiful eaters. You know, nice size. We're letting all these things go, but nice walleyes. All right, how's it feeling?
It feels nice. It's not really fighting. I think it's definitely I want to get the
All right, I got the net ready.
Nice walleye. Nice size. Nice size.
You want the net? Here.
Yeah.
Whoa, he's taking a run on you. It is a nice one.
Woo! Yeah. I'm on fire, man. Deep cast out.
All right, there's our friend Bob fishing. All right, Casey, that's your third or fourth one on the cast now.
That's my
Nice. Show him up there, man.
winning. Might be the huge pike. We don't know.
Oh, I just saw a flash of him.
I can't get back there.
Oh yeah, big pike.
Oh, I can't get back there, man.
Pike.
I can't get back.
On the.
That's a nice pike. Nice pike. Like 40 incher.
Stuck on the net stuck.
Don't get mad.
I'm not.
What the heck? Yeah, how did this happen? There we go. That's like a 40 incher.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good. All right, we're gonna get a few pictures of this thing and then let it go. All right. All right, guys, there's our 36-inch pike.
He's big, nice old chunky guy.
I bet he's feeding up on all these walleyes.
Yep.
All right.
Casey's on fire on the cast here. Oh, I got one too.
Oh my God.
You got a double. We got a double. I got one too.
Mine's big.
Yeah, you got a nice one. Can you flip them or not? I'm. There's Casey's. All right, take the camera. Here, look at mine. We got a double. Yes, pass. We got to try to anchor here. We're drifting through this area. Oh yeah, I got a nice one too. We jugged mine. Doubles.
There we go.
All right. Let's hold these up together. Twins, man.
Yeah. All right. All right, guys, we're gonna anchor the boat and.
Look at that, they jugged both jigs in
Yeah.
there too.
All right, guys, we're gonna anchor the boat and we're gonna get some more.
Right, man, let's do this.
Yep.
We got a double here. I just got one, and Casey, a second later, got, ooh, yours is much nicer than mine. You got the net right by you, dude? You got it by yourself? You got a nice one. Much nicer than my fish. Woo-hoo! Fishcraft in the net. Nice.
Woo. There we go.
Yeah, he's a bit bigger than mine, don't you think there? Yeah, that's a beauty. Gosh, I wish we had an anchor out here. We'd be catching 10 times as many. That's a beauty, man.
All right, guys, we just mixed up the batter with the fish, and now we're about to deep fry them.
Fresh walleye. Then as a dessert, we got burbot. What do you got there, Case?
Got some Cajun fried walleye, fresh. Some potatoes and onions. This is the way to go in Canada.